What if an entire nation, isolated for centuries, was suddenly forced to confront a world it barely knew, sparking a transformation so radical it reshaped the global map? Japan, 1853. Imagine a world where time seemed to move slower, guided by ancient rituals and the steadfast rhythm of the seasons. For over 2 centuries, this island nation had intentionally sealed itself off, a living museum of tradition guarded by the powerful Tokugawa shogunate. It was a place where samurai, masters of the blade and code, held absolute sway, while the emperor remained a distant, almost mythical figurehead. Life was a tapestry woven from rice paddies stretching to the horizon, the delicate artistry of woodblock prints, and the rhythmic clang of the blacksmith's hammer echoing through narrow streets. Yet, beneath this tranquil surface, cracks were beginning to show. A deep yearning for change, though unspoken, was brewing, ready to erupt. Then, the world crashed in. On a sweltering summer day, 4 menacing black ships, unlike anything the Japanese had ever seen, sliced through the waters of Edo Bay. Their massive hulls, belching smoke, and their ominous cannons shattered Japan's illusion of invulnerability. This was Commodore Matthew Perry and his American fleet, not asking, but demanding that Japan open its doors to the West. The stark visual contrast of these imposing, technologically superior vessels against Japan's wooden sailing ships wasn't just a sight. It was a profound humiliation. The shogunate, utterly unprepared for such a display of power, had no choice but to sign the Treaty of Kanagawa, followed by a series of other unequal treaties that chipped away at Japan's sovereignty. These agreements exposed the shogunate's weakness, fueled widespread resentment among commoners and ambitious samurai alike, and ignited a national identity crisis. This period of forced opening, a raw wound to national pride, became the unexpected catalyst for a revolution that would redefine Japan and its place in the world forever. What followed was the Meiji Restoration, not just a historical event, but a seismic shift that ripped through the very fabric of Japanese society. It was a political and social revolution that saw the ancient feudal system crumble, its foundations eroded by the tide of Western influence and internal dissent. The young Emperor Meiji, previously a ceremonial figure, was suddenly thrust into the spotlight, becoming the symbolic heart of a new Japan. He wasn't just a leader, he was an emblem of national unity and progress. This wasn't a peaceful transition, it was a chaotic, bloody upheaval. Daimyo, the feudal lords, lost their power, and the revered samurai class, whose swords had defined Japanese society for centuries, found their privileges stripped away. Their very identity was under attack, leading to bitter internal struggles and fierce ideological clashes. Many fought fiercely to preserve their way of life, while others, seeing the writing on the wall, became ardent proponents of modernization. There were sacrifices, immense and personal, made in the name of a progress few could fully comprehend at the time. Imagine being told your entire purpose, your ancestral honor, was now obsolete. It was a wrenching process, but a necessary one, as Japan shed its old skin to be reborn. With an almost breathtaking pace, Japan embarked on a radical journey of modernization and industrialization, driven by an almost desperate determination to catch up with and even surpass the Western powers that had so recently humiliated them. They embraced industrialization with a relentless fervor, transforming their agrarian landscape into a network of factories, railways, and telegraph lines. European and American experts were invited, not just to teach, but to lay the groundwork for an entirely new infrastructure. They adopted Western technology wholesale, from steam engines and spinning looms to advanced metallurgy and shipbuilding techniques. But this wasn't mere mimicry. It was a strategic integration, adapted and refined to suit Japan's unique needs and ambitions. Crucially, they understood that national strength in this new world meant military might. Japan rapidly established a modern army and navy, modeled on European powers, equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and rigorous training. The old samurai fighting styles gave way to disciplined, conscripted forces. This transformation wasn't limited to technology and military. It permeated the very social fabric. A new merchant class rose to prominence, driving economic growth. Universal education was introduced, fostering literacy and a shared national identity. Suddenly, peasants could send their children to school, not just samurai. The country was no longer a collection of feudal domains, but a unified nation, forging a collective sense of purpose under the emperor. This wasn't just about catching up, it was about forging a future. But this meteoric rise came with a darker, more complex side. The same ambition that fueled Japan's modernization also ignited an unflinching pursuit of empire. To secure resources, protect its interests, and assert its place among the world powers, Japan adopted the very imperialist strategies it had once feared. This led to expansionist ambitions, first in Korea and China, then across Southeast Asia. The brutal realities and human cost of this unchecked expansion were immense. Japan's involvement in conflicts like the First Sino-Japanese War and the Russo-Japanese War cemented its status as a regional power, but also revealed a chilling capacity for ruthlessness. The treatment of conquered territories and their populations often mirrored the harsh colonialism practiced by Western powers, leaving deep scars that echo to this day. This wasn't just about survival anymore, it was about dominance, a complex and often tragic chapter in Japan's story. Japan's journey from an isolated feudal state to a formidable modern empire is a story of incredible transformation and resilience, a testament to a nation's will to survive and thrive. It's also a cautionary tale about the complexities of progress, the costs of ambition, and how the pursuit of power can sometimes lead down the darkest paths. The enduring legacy of the Meiji Restoration is profound, not just for Japan, but for its lasting impact on the global stage, forever altering the balance of power and shaping the 20th century. If you're captivated by how empires rise and fall, hit subscribe for more untold histories.